Hey everybody, Ope here from Ope Gaming. I thought I would just do a quick breakdown of the video that they just put out of what's coming to Raid Part 3. And I just took a bunch of quick notes and I'm going to make this nice, easy, and quick for you, okay? First things first, new Doom Tower. It's Phase 3, it's the Dark Fae. Um, going to have two new bosses out in it. It's going to be Bommel, like Bomb All, Bommel. He is a Rhino. He appears to be Force Affinity. He has two bombs, one on each side of him. You cannot kill them. You have to freeze them to reduce the damage and effects that they do to your team. They are also Force Affinity. So real quick, I just came up with some champions that you could use for that. Um, and let's just go over them here quick. I'm going to pull up my raid here. Demon Spawn. You can still use a CAC. If there's an attack in defense percentage to these bombs, he might be able to work with this here. But remember, oh, not there, there. This only goes up to 80%, 85 with masteries, right? Another champion who you can use, who is also force affinity, is Shiramani. 100% freeze right here. Great, love Shiramani. And then we can go over to another person here on the Dark Elf side, who is positive affinity, but it's not 100% freeze, and it's Luria right here. Books up to 75%, 80 with masteries. So not bad overall. And I will tell you now, the guy that they just came out with who could have been great for this, if it was like, if the ads were Void Affinity, it'd be different. But from what I saw in the video with their Force Affinity, you could have used Ninja and 100% freeze on his Scion Slash, but that's doesn't seem to be the case until we get more details. So there's that. Um, He will also provide you with new material for a new set. The set is now called the Fortitude set. It will give you, it's a two-piece set, and it will give you plus 10% to defense and plus 40 to resistance. Great set, especially for Arena and Doom Tower. That is an amazing set. Next thing is we have the Dark Fae Wizard Astronax. And her mechanic is weird, but it's very similar to if you've played Summoner's War. She's just like the Lich Dungeon boss. She will steal one person from your team. She will put them in a void, seal them away in a prison, and then she'll make a copy of them to fight against you. And the only way to get them back into the fight on your side is that you have to kill their doppelganger, right? Um, let's see here. And this might be a great thing where you can have high damage single target champs finally have a really good role in this, a niche role, but a very good role. Like Little Miss Annie, stuff like that. That she, you could use her because she deals quite a bit of damage. Um, the set that she is going to give you is called the Lethal set, and it is probably going to be the most sought after set in the game for anybody that's looking for offensive gear. It gives 25% to ignore the enemy's defense, which is the same as Savage. Also, you get plus 10% crit rate, and it's a 4-piece set. That's amazing. That is ridiculous. It's awesome. Um, it is a straight up farmable Savage set. Like you don't have to go to Fire Knight. I mean, you're still gonna go to Fire Knight, right? Because you only get so many attempts to farm a boss a day. But you're still gonna go to Fire Knight and farm there. But this one you can just go in, boom, 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 knock her out a couple times, forge a couple those lethal pieces, and get on with your day. And we know of two epics as of the video right now. I just saw Hell Hades put out a video saying 6 new champions, so apparently he's got the skivvy on all the champions. But we saw that there is a new version of Kale, who apparently his name is pronounced Kael. And even in some horseshit elven made up language, that doesn't look, I'm no linguist, but that doesn't look to be how you say, Kael. It's Kale, not Kyle. But whatever. It's their game. Do what they want. There's also, they showed a new Demon Lego. He looks pretty cool. Looks to be a support champ. The other epic that they showed with Kale seemed to be another Dark Elf epic, which seemed to be cool. And real quick, we'll just go over some of the clan stuff when we'll be done with the video. There will be clan quests. And the quests, and you will have clan levels. And these will give you new benefits like increasing your silver income per run. You get more multi-battles a day. But the caveat is one quest for one member in the clan. That's it. So the clan leader will have to divvy that out and, figure out who does what. Um, there will be a shop with these though, because you will get gold income. There will be a special new kind of currency to buy stuff from the clan shop. And it looks like you can buy legendary fragments in there. We saw that there was a Yannica the Chosen fragment for, I can't remember how much. Let me pull the video up here. No, that's El Hades. It looked like 900 pieces of the currency, which, if you remember, Drexar is amazing in Doom Tower against the Frost Spider and most any other of the bosses. And it would probably be along the same lines of a 24-hour cooldown. You just go in there and you buy a piece of Yannica. And I don't have her, so I'm going to do that anyways because she's a good AoE DPS with Leech. And on the last thing, it looks like, well, we'll save the worst for last. Crit damage debuff is getting buffed, which doesn't really matter. They're changing it to a percentage instead of what it already was, which nobody cared anyways. And then the last thing, which was the most important thing, I thought, was the dupe system. Got news on it. Guess what? No news on it. They will come out with more details later. Hopefully this will come out before the end of the year. But they did say it will have multiple choices. Do you know what that means? That means that they're not going to give us what we actually want, which is a system that we can trade in however many other duplicate of legendaries and get a shard that's going to give us a brand new legendary. Or like I saw a picture online. Ash broke it down with, I think it was AK Scratch, and it was like, it showed 4 dupes, and then there was a shard in the middle, and that shard was a guaranteed non-dupe legendary for your account, but you had to sacrifice 4 duplicate legendaries that you had. I agree with that. That is the best thing you could do for the dupe system, in my personal opinion. I know I keep talking about Summoner's War, but let's get back to it. Summoner's War has a thing where you can sacrifice a duplicate, their version of legendary, which is just called a 5-star. You can sack a duplicate 5-star. It will give you a boon or an essence that is a permanent buff on your account until it's used. And what happens is you pull scrolls or shards until you get a new legendary, and then, or get a legendary in the pull, and it'll give you a choice between 2 of them. They could have done something like that, which is a great option. They're also going to increase the champion roster by 100, which you're going to have to pay for, I assume. And then they're going to increase your inbox by 100 slots too, which I think that one's going to be free. Also, something else I did notice from the video, Griffin and the Scarab are going to be in the rotation for this Dark Fae thing. They're new affinities. The Griffin is now Magic Affinity in this rotation, it seems, and the Scarab King is now going to be Spirit Affinity. So plan your guys' teams accordingly, alright? That is going to be it for my video. Thanks for coming in. Thanks for watching. Have yourselves a great day.